Just let it evaporate. I'll use an air blower and I just blow it. Let it evaporate. Thank you. After we get that back in, then we re-enable the fuel pump relay, and you're done with your test. Let's go over to the Optra. We'll do it. It's a lot less messy, the Optra, because you don't have to open up any systems, right? Thanks, Mom.
Sir, this one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why are you laughing?
It's really close.
Well, you know what? Just as I said, we gotta make sure you're safe, right? When you open it up, you can handle the connection settings. That honestly, that bailed me out a little bit there.
Okay, sir, at least did you have to sit on the passenger?
How are you, sir? I saw you. I saw you.
So, this kind of style, because there's a service port there.
I saw you.
That cat is on this side. Get in there, Muhammad, with the camera. Look, a path right for you.
I think 50. Fuck, dude. I wish it would have rubbed.
I'd laugh my ass off if that thing shipped over.
You've never seen me for a month.
Month.
Yeah,
For the rest of the year.
You're gonna need to be paid for the whole tour.
Yeah. So you wouldn't be coming back.
Yeah, I wouldn't be coming.
You need an next program.
Can I move?
Make some money.
Well, sir's gonna be here.
No, I just want to take a look.
I'm not even gonna pay attention. I'm just gonna
Sir's
watch
gonna be right there.
Okay, I will do it.
This is a lot easier. Normally, I have bungee cords. I have things in my shop where I can suspend the gauge and just have it hanging. This normally comes with a hook. I don't know where the hook went. We can actually just hook it. Just hook it on the hood there, whatnot, right? But for now, we'll just rest it there. This style is 10 times easier, obviously, right? The good thing about this style design, right? Get some paper towel.
Right there.
Thank you. So, I know you guys know how to look up specs. So you go and obviously find your fuel pressure, right? Find what the fuel pressure spec is for this. This is also 50 PSI. If you do need to disable the system, same thing, you'd have to look for the fuel pump fuse, and there's also a relay, okay? So on this kind of style, you just find the corresponding adapter. That's all you gotta do, and you thread it on. When the system is under pressure, you could deplete it. You could do the same thing and run it dry before you hook this up. But this is so quick, it just dribbles out ever so slightly. Anyway, usually I just go ahead and install it.
Sir,
And this,
take care of that for you.
right, and this hose here, as I connect it, this hose has a Schrader valve here. So this hose won't allow it won't allow gas to exit anyway. Okay, this hose here. The adapter has a Schrader valve at the back, so you can connect this safely knowing that fuel's not gonna come spraying out the back. Okay, so you can just take this and spin it on. So usually what I like to do is same thing again, have your hand over, right, and just thread it on. Very little came out. Somebody I think came in and tried to baptize themselves already, right? Okay. Now don't go crazy. Don't get pliers and all that. You just finger tighten. Okay? Just use your 2 fingers is enough. Okay? Then all you gotta do, hook up your gauge. Make sure it's on, right?
Yeah,
That's on there. And spec is 50, right? Make sure there's nothing in the way, not hitting the fans or anything like that. What do you suppose this hose is for?
Bleeding air.
No?
No, it's,
There's extra hose here. Notice there's a button here, a little valve.
to release the fuel.
To drain it. To drain it. So in the back room, we have little mason jars. Usually I have a mason jar. Obviously, I used the drain pan earlier, thank goodness. But I have a little mason jar. I'll put the hose into the mason jar. When I'm done, I just vent it. So now you just, yeah, I'll get it after.
Okay.
You know where it is? You know the back room, there's a little yellow cabinet?
Yeah.
There's little mason jars.
Okay, turn it over.
Okay, so yeah, turn it over. First, turn the key on first. Make sure it's in neutral, eh?
Yeah.
Put it in gear. Just key on first. Did it prime? Key on. Then prime. So you actually have to crank. So crank. There we go. Almost 60 psi. That's good. Well, I remember this spec being around 50 something, so it might be 55, maybe 55 to 60. So you got about, what do you guys see? How many PSI?
60, 58.
58?
Yeah, 58.
About 58. Each increment is about, about 1 PSI, right? So. Okay, so now shut her down. Right, so to disconnect this without, washing your jeans down with fuel, you get the mason jar that, Jacob's gonna grab it for me, which is hopefully he's not lost. You good, Jacob? Okay. Yeah, just grab the one with the least amount of garbage in it, it's fine.
Yeah, he did.
Right. That's just dirty gas. Yeah, it's just dirty fuel. So careful. Yeah. Okay. Right. So this would be to drain your gauge. Okay. Okay. Watch your face. Yeah. Someone hold this. I already used my right hand. It's not strong.
Like Colombo.
Oops, what happened?
Okay.
Oh,
See? Zero. Bleed the gauge.
bottle of champagne.
Okay, so hold it lower so that you let gravity drip, lower. Let gravity exactly. Just let gravity drain up the gauge.
That's a lot of damage.
Okay, good. Now, you disconnect here, right? You can take the gauge. You take care of that.
Here, give me the jar.
Give him the jar, he'll just close that up, put it back. You leave it there for now, you guys might want to try, right? Then, again, when you're removing this fitting, put your hand right over, remove it. That's it. Normally there's a plastic cap there, but somebody decided to pocket it, okay? Yeah, spec, I just assumed the spec was about 50, 55, who knows? Yeah, is that the spec? So Shandil looked up the spec. The spec for the Optra is 55 to 62. Okay, so why don't we do this? I'll go clean up that mess. Maybe you guys tried to do these solstice by yourself.